Okay, these stats are actually not bad. For our multi-class, because dexterity is something we definitely want, and we want constitution for some health. Alright. Okay. Race, yes, we have base racial speed, elven proficiency, dark vision, and fey ancestry. Sounds all good. We start with firebolt. Yep. And okay. Cantrip, we have to choose something. But let's see. Honestly, for the beginning of the game, Firebolt is definitely not a bad choice. Ray of Frost, it's a tiny bit less damage, but honestly it's really good for reducing the speed of your enemies. So, and we are going to pick up Shadowheart on the ship, so we don't have to worry about too much. Okay. Since we are rogue, we're actually pretty okay at melee. So, let's keep Firebolt for now. Actually, let's just play with Ray of Frost, because we know that other characters will also have Firebolt. So actually it's not, because sometimes we want Firebolt to ignite stuff. So it's nice we have that option. Rogue, Charlatan. Okay, ability points. 8 strength is okay. Maybe we can go with 1 less dexterity. And we don't need intelligence that bad. We can actually give some to charisma, because there's not that many intelligence check in the game. We also don't need wisdom that much. So let's, because we're going to be the main character and we will be doing a lot of persuasion work, so it is quite important that we have some charisma to be used to convince other people. So that's why I'm going with this for now. And these skill proficiencies are pretty nice. Okay. So we are just going to proceed. Yes? Ooh, yes. Building our guardian. So let's try. Tieflings are always nice. But it'd be funny if we have... Okay, let's make a tiefling. And let's have a big girl. Tiefling, Osmodius. I feel like for Jack of all trades, so Mephistopheles tieflings are like magical per people, and Zario's tiefling is just like fighters that are proficient with martial art. And Asmodeus is just in general, they are like just the stereotypical tieflings that are representation of Hellspawn. So I think for Jack of all trades, let's go with the magical persons because they fit more into the theme. And or actually, can we make a drow? Yeah. Little sworn drow. And that is good. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to turn an important option off. soap. Okay, let's just save that. And we want her to look kind of badass, so let's go with these. And red eyes are pretty okay, just like Astarion. We're going for like a light purple kind of look here. These purple doesn't really show very well. Okay, this shade is pretty okay. But maybe a different shape of body art to make these just a little more visible. Ooh, that is actually pretty nice. This is also nice. I really like that scar on the eye, so I want to keep that. Okay, actually this is pretty okay.
Remarkable.
And we're just gonna go with a typical drow kind of skin tone. And actually, a really great way for you to customize your hair is to always remember that you have the option of adding shades. So for example, I can add a little bit of, let's see, maybe a purple highlight into the hair to give it some texture. And you can try out different hairstyle to see how that affect the final look. Like for example, right now it's fading from white to purple, which is really nice. And we can make it even more obvious by going a little bit more, oh, maybe not 100%, just a little bit. Okay. All right. And this is a body type 3, so I want her to look a little more badass. So okay, that is quite good. Now let's try out maybe different face types. That one is really nice. And we're gonna make her skin tone a little bit lighter. Okay. And oh, I forgot about earrings. Earrings. We gotta have earrings. There it is. Ooh, that is actually already really nice. Let's see other options. Okay, I actually quite like the first one, so let's just go with that. I'm actually quite excited because I've tried multi-classing before, but the point of multi-classing is to, you know, play to each class's strength and to allow for a certain flexibility that makes the character stronger than it would have been if you only had one class. But to multi-class for the purpose of multi-classing is certainly intriguing, and I wonder if there are ways to make it still a strong character. I mean, there must be some point. There must be a point for them to have this achievement, so... Yeah, I think ultimately this character, well, our Astarion, is gonna be a dex and charisma based character. The way I'm gonna play it is actually gonna be, I'm gonna try to play as what a bard would do in combat, but it would actually be like a true bard, jack of all trades. So in combat, well, I guess we'll see what happens, but in combat I'm gonna first try to stay as a ranged support character and let my teammates do most of the damage, and so that probably means we definitely need Shadowheart because oh boy, we need a cleric for healing and for damage, and we are going to need Gale for sure because all the spells and magic, and the last person we just need another tanky character, so we could do either Lae'zel or Karlach. So yeah, for the beginning we're just gonna use Lae'zel. Oh, hello there, welcome. Okay, here is our faithful tank. The one person we absolutely need. I'm actually really excited for playing as Astarion because I've completed the playthrough before as an original character. So now it'd be an amazing opportunity to see what additional content they have for a lovely vampire companion. Thank you. I just started streaming today, so you are my very first viewer. Thank you. And yeah, I'm just streaming mainly for fun and for sharing one of my all-time favorite game and sharing my favorite boy, Astarion. Alright, here we go. Okay, first room, we're just gonna go around and see if there's any hidden loot. Oh, I see a box here. Oh, yes, thank you, thank you. Okay. I really love that this game leaves just simply so many mysteries and treasures hidden around that you never know what new stuff you'll find every time you play, and it never gets old.
An Autoloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
What's in here?
Okay, some gold. That's always nice. Oh, can I use this? No? Can I attack it? Yes. Is it gonna hurt me? Maybe. Looks dangerous, so I'm just gonna leave it. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. If that's it for the room, let's head on and get our next companion. So the first cantrip I chose for Astarion is, instead of the regular Firebolt, it is Ray of Frost. I went with it because I feel like there's already enough fire here. We have so much fire in chapter 1, on the ship, on the mansion, so I feel like we need some spell to help slow down enemy. And maybe if you didn't know this before, if you cast like an ice related spell onto fire, it actually creates a steam cloud that actually stuns the enemy. It creates like a thunder effect that would shock your enemy sometimes, so that's always fun to play. Ooh, alright. Okay. Honestly, this is one of my... It looks scary, I know. Like, I feel like a lot of people might have messed up on that.
Come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Okay, this looks scary. But this creature that is currently speaking to me is actually one of my favorite character and companion in this game. So this is actually a little creature asking for our help to escape this body. And if we do manage to save it, which I really hope we can, then it'll come back to us later in the game, and it is absolutely cute. So first roll of the game, here we go. Yay, we got it. Okay, very good. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. If you do not manage to succeed in this roll, you'll simply squish the brain and it'll be gone forever. You'll never be able to see your little friend again in this game.
You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
Okay. We are absolutely not going to hurt this brain. So we will definitely spare this creature.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
All right. What should we call you?
We are us.
Okay, let's go to the helm.
We are going to the
So, a
helm.
little fun fact is that if you haven't played D&D or have watched the D&D movie, a little fun fact that is these creatures are, funnily enough, they're intellect devourers and they have an appetite for big brains, like literally and figuratively. They will prefer targets that have higher intelligence. So if you ever end up seeing a bunch of them, well, in actual D&D, and they are not attacking you, then it is unfortunate and fortunate at the same time because they favor big brains. And here we are getting our first companion.
Abomination. This is your end.
I do apologize if I give a bit too much technical descriptions or spoilers because I am trying to make this build work. And it is also my first time multiclassing in a heavy way such as this.
What is this?
One level into every class, so it is going to be challenging. We are playing on balance mode. We'll see how that goes. I really hope we're gonna end up doing all right.
Together, we might survive.
Okay.
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers. Who am I? Your only chance of survival. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and
Okay.
take control.
Our first combat of the journey.
As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
I do think we can give it a try to... Okay, I guess we'll see. Oh boy, here we go. I guess at level 1 it doesn't really affect us that much because we're not really multi-classing yet and we're just playing good old rogue, and it is supposedly one of the best damage dealers in the game, so I think we'll be alright. Let's go here. 4 to 7 damage. Okay, we're gonna leave the further away ones to lays out. Oh no! First hit of the game missed. Okay, that's okay. We have our little buddy with us. Oh my god, look at it go! Critical hit! Very good job. Okay. And lays out our good old fighter. One shot? Hell yeah. Alrighty, can we do anything else? We don't have enough movement. Okay, that's it. Alright, let's just Ray of Frost. And we can start moving. And can our little friend reach? Nope, let's try jumping. So jumping is actually, you know, obviously it is very good for getting over obstacles, chasms. But one thing you can absolutely use it for is to actually gain some more movement, because no matter how far you can jump, it always only costs 3 meters of movement to perform a jump. And obviously, if your jump distance is more than 3 meters, then there you go. That's some free movement for you. But it does cost a bonus action, so you just need to be aware of that and be careful to not, you know, use your bonus action if you actually wanted to cast a bonus action spell or something like that. And here we're just picking up some ranged weapons, so Astarion can at least shoot. We can also combine some inventory items. And okay. Oh, left a body. Cool. Okay. Is there anything else in this room? Okay. Always make sure to rotate your camera everywhere, and I do mean everywhere, before you leave an area, because Larian always love hiding a bunch of chests and loots at unthinkable areas. For example, you know, if you rotate it to the edge of the map, there might be a chest left in the corner on the edge of a map. So yeah, always check. Okay. Oh, where's us? There's us. Okay, we still have our friend. Can I try to read this? No, I'm too dumb for this. Oh, okay. Okay, we definitely not want to press that. Okay. So, we were too dumb to read the first sigil, but... Alright, we can annihilate them, and... now they're safe to loot. In my first playthrough, I totally did not know that you can read those sigils, so I just pressed a random button and released all of them, and that was a disaster.
We have no time for stragglers.
As always, our girls hate each other.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
We will definitely try to save Shadowheart, because Cleric's ability is way too good to pass on. Okay. And we'll just look around for clues. Yeah, even though I've played through the game, I know where all the right places are to look for things. I still want people who have never played this game to enjoy the story and to, you know, enjoy the journey. So I will try to make sure to play all the dialogues and try to make sure that we actually visit all the important points for stories. Okay. Oh, there is a button to push here. I wonder what that does. Okay, let's try pushing it. Ooh, it actually gives you option. I did not know they have
As you
this.
place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Oh no, I think we just killed an innocent person. Oh, there she goes.
Change. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Okay. Let's bring this jar of brain. Why not? the design of all the scenes are actually so detailed, so thoughtful. Like here in this scene, it's not just a random pod that's transforming people. If you look around, you notice there's actually seats around it, like almost like a theater, like a dome theater. Like to think that they actually enjoy sitting here and watching is just ooh, mind flayers, man. Okay. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. We love loot.
It's mine now.
Another jar of brain. Okay.
Are you a pet or a food?
Alrighty. And we should have picked up something that would help us unlock Shadowheart, hopefully. Maybe. We can try. Honestly, at this point, I also don't remember what helps unlock this specific container.
Get me out of this thing! Keep looking!
The console appears dormant.
Okay. We did find the rune. I don't know why, but this game
Comes to life.
all of a sudden looks like a harem game now. It's because of Astarion, definitely. And now we have Shadowheart and Lazel. Okay, we are just gonna try a flat d20 roll for that Arcana check. And hell yeah.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head.
In my previous two playthroughs,
Then discomfort
in
fades.
both of my previous playthroughs, I've both chosen to romance Astarion because it's just too good to pass on, and he's just absolutely OP person to have on the team. But on this playthrough, I'm like, I do want to play a custom character, just to be able to customize my look and to look good. But then I was like, if I do this again, I know I'll end up romancing Astarion again. I do want to see that extra content of romancing other characters. So here's the solution. We're playing as Astarion. Nice.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin.
Okay, now we have our cleric. We can have some healing.
Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Let's not pry into her privacy.
Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay. So now we are going to the helm. Oh, actually, before we do that, it is very important that we check if she has the right spells, because some of them can actually be so useful. Okay. So, as cleric, Shadowheart has this really good spell called Command, which basically allows you to say one word to your enemy and they would have to follow you if they fail a wisdom saving throw. And why this is good right now is because later on we are about to fight a really strong enemy that has this really good weapon on him, called the Everburn Blade, and it would be really helpful if we can get it and give it to our tank like Lazel or Karlak later, and you could either kill him and just loot the blade from his dead body, or the easiest way to do it is by spamming command spell and just hope that you get lucky. So that's what we're gonna use Shadowheart for, and we really hope that we get lucky. So okay, and before we proceed, let's just create a save, right? Just in case anything goes wrong. So how I like to do my save is by just creating a save called now, and instead of creating a new save every time, we're just gonna keep overriding this now save to just save some space, because later on in the game you can get crazy with it. You can end up with like 200 saves on your computer. Okay, let's just test it again to see if the ice spell actually creates that steam cloud on them. Okay, that does work. Yes, yes. Okay, so if you cast Ray of Frost on a fiery surface,
Once inside,
it's
do as
gonna
I
put out a fire, and it's gonna create a steam cloud that could potentially electrify your enemies. Oh, they don't like each other. I need you two guys to get along with each other, because I need you both on my team. I need a cleric to heal me, and I need a fighter, a tank to protect me. So please get along, guys. Alright. Oh boy, here it is. Okay.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
All right. So in this fight, you need to know that we have a Mind Flayer, which is a neutral character. We have the commander here holding that blade that we want. Look at it. And if either of them dies, they are busy right now fighting each other and only each other. But if either of them dies, the other one is gonna try to start attacking us. So we do want the blade, but we also need to make sure that none of them dies too quickly. So let's see if we can get Shadowheart close enough. We probably don't want to cast command right now, because if we cast it from all the way here, there wouldn't be anybody close enough to pick it up right after anyways. So we should probably just focus on moving towards to them and to try to clear out some of these other enemies. So let's try to firebolt. Oh, 2 damage. That's okay. Okay. And oh, we should have jumped. See, this is another opportunity to where you should have jumped instead of just walked, because you're not using your bonus action for anything anyways. But you want to move somewhere, so a smart way to do this would have been using that bonus action to jump, so you can get some extra movement. Okay. Aw, that's unfortunate. Okay, us missed. Let's move a little bit. Be careful not to invoke opportunity attack. And let's get Lazo to take a hit at this guy. Be careful to not walk on the fire. Okay, we can try to lacerate. We can try to do this. Okay, very good. Fighters, so nice. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough movement to perform jump. And we don't have enough movement to reach anybody else to take a hit. So we are just going to simply move. Okay, here's our main character. we are going to first use bonus action to jump and to move forward, and we are going to ice knife. Very good. Okay. All right. Now that we are maybe in range, so here is actually wait. Here is the command we want to use. We want a creature to drop what they're holding in hand, and this is a 55% chance. We got 2 chances. I really do want this blade. I mean, I could save the game here and keep coming back to cast the spell and get the blade, but I think it keeps it interesting to just let me know that there's only 1 chance of going at this, and if we don't get it, it was meant to be, we'll just leave it. It's fine. Okay, we're just gonna start by getting a little bit closer. And we're going to see, so you can actually switch between your characters in the middle of their turns, which is really helpful. Like right now, we can actually try to figure out if Lae'zel can make it all the way there. So to pick up an item on the ground actually costs an action. So if we cannot get there through jumping and moving, then it might not be a good idea to ask him to drop his weapon now. So we're just gonna try that. It looks like we could make it all the way here. So I think we will be okay. If we end up here, we will probably be able to pick up the blade, but just in case, we are going to just move around here for now. And while we're at it, might as well shoot something. Can we take a hit at this guy? Yep. So much damage. Fighter. Yeah, we will definitely need Lae'zel on our team. Or Karlach, just anybody who can tank. Okay. For our brain little guy, you can just move. You can just move all the way here. Okay. And we will make Shadowheart just should we use this action to do something? Definitely not a spell, because we want to save our spell slots to use both of them as command. But is there anything else we can do? Actually, we can just make her dash a little bit more and get ready to cast command later. So we are going to just make her maybe stand around here. And hopefully... Okay. Oh, no. Okay. I was just gonna say, hopefully she doesn't trigger the next batch of enemies to strike. But it looks like they are here. But that is okay. They don't do that much damage. So we can just hope that they don't get us. Okay. For Astarion, we can... so we are going to play him more of like a ranged character instead of melee, because we are focusing on dexterity and charisma. So he's not going to be that tanky for close-up combat. And is there anything else we can do? We can try to just take a hit at this guy. But I think it helps more if we actually just move more. So this guy, our commander, will actually start to call in support probably soon, and there will be more of his cambions coming in, so we do not want to be close to the door from which we entered. And let's move a little bit more here. Okay, here it is. We will try to cast drop And we will just hope that we will make it. Okay, very good, very good. He dropped his weapon. Now we can pick it up. Okay, so let me show you this blade. It is one of the best blades you can get for a fighter or like a melee character early game, because it does quite a bit of base damage, 2d6 plus 3, and an additional 1d4, and setting people on fire is always very good. So, we have an action to equip it? Maybe not right now. But all that matters is that we have this blade now. So now is the time for us to just get out of here. Look at that damage. Okay. Now everybody get out. So see here, I could either choose to dash and keep going, or the better thing is to actually wait, because this looks like quite a bit of movement, and if they cannot move enough, then they cannot attack us this turn. The best they can do is to dash. So to avoid taking damage, it's actually better for us to just wait here. But for Shadowheart, if she can actually do something with that distance, if you can get in range to attack them. Oh, I forgot. She already took her turn. Whoops. So she can actually just stay here as well. Alright. Astarion, you can also just go here, and we can see this is a place where ice knife, Ray of Frost, where Ray of Frost is actually pretty useful, because if we manage to reduce the movement from one of them, then they're actually gonna have trouble reaching us. No, he's just punching the Mind Flayer with his bare hands. Okay. Yeah, now's the time for us to just try to get out of here. It is actually incredible that us does so much damage in early game. Like, you basically have a fourth person that deals a similar amount of damage from you at the very beginning, so it is definitely worth to save this little guy. And he's so cute and so faithful in later game as well. Okay, let's just press T, make sure he's not resistant to fire damage, and firebolt. And we're just gonna move past him. Lizelle may actually... can she reach all the way here? Actually, maybe. So, but we're gonna take our time. We have plenty of time here. We're gonna just try to make Astarion, making it to the control panel, the transponder next turn. Let our main character handle it. Okay. I will probably stop the stream after we finish this fight and landed our ship. But I usually stream in the afternoons, closing to nighttime, sometimes during nighttime, so yeah.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
so excited for Astarion's personal content. I absolutely adore all of the characters in this game. The character development and the background designs are all so very relatable. You can actually feel them being like when you're with them, you can feel them being alive. You feel the city around you coming to life instead of just, oh, this is a game, another day in game. So that's Larian really did a good job of all these writings.
Sunlight. Your first instinct is to flinch from it and hide in the safety of the shadows. But to your astonishment, there is no pain. The opposite, in fact. Your skin tingles pleasantly, like the caress of a lover who doesn't know any better yet. But beneath the skin, flesh and bone, there is a much more unpleasant sensation. Something nibbles and burrows where it does not belong. The tadpole nestled in your brain.
Okay. Forget the parasite and savor the warmth of the sun. You are reborn. Just the thought of nibbling. Yeah, I think Astarion would definitely appreciate this.
Fringe. Unfortunately, you cannot eat sunlight. Time you found some
Ooh,
prey.
spicy. We
Of
actually
course,
need to
you'll be feeding
drink
fatigue and outlays to
something.
your guest, until it deigns to feast on your brains and split you open to reveal a newborn mind flayer. Perhaps it would be wise to focus on finding a cure. As wonderful as the sun is, you can hardly enjoy it if your face ribs open.
Okay. Okay, good. I think we're actually just gonna stop here for now. That was a really fun first time streaming, and Spiral August, really appreciate you here. Thank you for the encouragement, and hopefully I'll see you again sometime in the future. And we will see you again next time with Astarion's version of venture into the ultimate multi-classing challenge into Jack of all trades. Thank you for watching, and